Okay, we already have Jin at number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jin. I think it goes Jin and then June.
Undisputedly Jin.
I'm trying to find the Discord link so I can send it to Senpai in the chat. How the fuck I do this? If you go on Clay's page in his profile, you can get the link.
Wave dash, wave dash, wave dash, wave dash, wave dash.
All right, cool. Let's get started. All right, so we'll put Jun at S. What she got that makes her S?
You said what?
What does Jun got that makes her S tier?
I think her I think like her sass step 4 is pretty good.
For sure.
I didn't really do much
Yeah, +6.
labbing on June, but I know that she has this like thing where it's a 10 frame punish
Yeah.
that wall splats and it sets up extreme damage. You could talk about her damage
Yeah.
in general because she can get 140 easily. You know, not for a big execution requirement, she could get 140.
Yeah.
So I
her
feel like out
damage
of the
is
big
insane.
three, I feel like out of the big three, she has the highest damage. Her punishment, she really excels in punishment. She really does excel in punishment.
It's crazy that her 10 frame punish can be used in standing and while standing. That's insane.
Yeah, that's
Right,
crazy.
right. Because you know that like I don't want to say it's a glitch, but you know like what it must be an up forward move. I'm assuming, right?
It has to be. Kind of like Marduk's
Because
up
yeah,
forward
because
slam.
right, and just like that's kind of broken in Tekken 7. You know, it's
Yeah.
his 12 frame while standing Punisher. That's pretty broken here in Tekken 8, I would say. Like
Yeah,
if
it's
you
really
have
weird.
uh so I mean if you're talking about her wall standing punishment is kind of absurd because most characters wouldn't be getting like something that's -10, they'd get a dig jab. She's getting a big punish, especially at the wall.
Yeah.
Um, you could talk about her heat, or like her heat is very oppressive. Where she's regaining her health. Based off of her like stances and stuff like that, and she's regaining her health based off of like that one attack that does like massive amounts of chip damage, like where she sends the Raven out at you. You could
The
talk about that.
what's crazy about her health sacrificing gimmick is that if you're like in rage with her, you'll use moves in her combos that reduce her health. So at the very last hit, when you do the raged art, it does even more unscaled damage. So like the lower your
Mm.
health is, the more damage it does. So like she can actually sacrifice her health down to like 1 HP, and then do a max damage rage art.
Mm.
That's really crazy.
Jesus.
And then she got that jailing down back 111. Like
Hmm.
all of it jails, and it's safe. And then she has a mid too, which is just weird.
Yeah, she's also got this one string, which I mean, it is mid high, but it's plus, it's homing as well, though. It's mid high, it's homing. I'm not sure what the string is, but I do remember going against that. Um, and I didn't realize it was a mid until I had to duck it. But it's not easy to duck, and she does have a mid to stop you, right? Because you can't even jab. Um, so yeah, it's interesting. She's an interesting character.
Yeah.
I would say that like her damage is just absurd for her to have so many tools.
And with the chickens being removed, her parry's a lot better.
Yeah, yeah. So if you get parried, you're just screwed.
And
You're just screwed.
if you get parried by her, you have to hold her forward too. If you try to get up, she launches you.
Yep.
It's crazy. I think that's pretty good for Jin. Who's next?
Jack, I
Jack?
think.
You think he's S tier?
Yep. Yes.
Jack.
Alright, what do you think he
And
has that makes him S?
based off his damage, which is just as crazy as Jun's. He has death combos. I think he definitely deserves the spot. Because Jack, he's already an S tier poking character, right? His pokes are insane. He has, one of the fastest low pokes in the game. Based off of that down back one,
Is his
and
full crouch down back one still safe?
yeah,
Damn, it's crazy.
he has the ground pound in heat, which is insane. He has Mix up out of his like golem stance, right? That he took from Gigas basically. And you know and again the damage is just absurd. The damage is just crazy, you know. So
Did they nerf
that's
his guard break into heat smash?
guard breaking the heat smash. I don't know. I'd have to look. Um, Again, Jack is not somebody that I looked into personally myself, but I did watch kind of like a breakdown. And you know, pretty much not much changed from the
Network
the
test?
CN, yeah, the network test. Not much changed. You know, slap on the wrist type of thing. If any nerves were given, if any nerves were given,
He
it
still
was
has
a
his
slap on
forward.
the wrist.
Yeah, he still has his forward two loops for his combos too.
Yep.
Damn. All right, so I mean, I knew Jack was really good in the network text. So if he's the same, then I'd say he's S tier.
Yeah, I don't got too much to say about Jack. I haven't really only fought like one for any CBT.
Yeah, he wasn't too prominent, CNT or CBT for me, so I can't really speak too much to it. But I know that when I did fight them, his damage was just crazy, you know. And if you're talking about somebody that's an experienced Jack player, we've only had so long with this game, but you know, like if you're talking about somebody that's pretty creative, then you know I can imagine he'd
Yeah, I
be a
mean,
force.
when Anakin picked him up, he was just cooking everybody, and like day one of the network test. So I think Jack is pretty much the same, just a lot of more new moves that are also really good.
Yeah, and I've always felt, even in Tekken 7, that he was, you know, a force for sure. Because, you know, yeah, I've always felt he was just a force. You know, I feel like he's a secret top tier in Tekken 7, but that's a conversation for another day.
Someone
But
in chat says, "What about Steve Fox?" Steve wasn't in the beta, bro.
is that Zay? Yes, it is Zay.
Dragonov wasn't in the beta either.
What's up, Cat?
All right, that's good for Jack. I'm gonna put Fang in S here.
No, don't put Finger Nest there. I'm just playing. You can. You can.
Yeah,
You can put him in
yeah,
S tier.
I got Fang at S tier too.
So why do you
I don't think he's
he's
top
S tier?
3. I don't think he's top 3.
I don't think he's top 4. I don't think he's top 4.
You don't think he's top
Because
four?
yeah, honestly, I think Claudio goes above him, to be honest.
Really?
But Claudio
Yeah, I think
had
so.
Claudio has some interesting nerfs though. Claudio has some pretty interesting nerfs. So I don't know, like from the CNT to the CBT. Now Claudio would have definitely been in the top bracket if you were talking about the CNT. But like with the CBT, like they nerfed his down 4-1, which obviously that was like had to be a bug because he could get 1-2 guaranteed after that had to be a bug. That's gone. They nerfed his. I mean, if you're talking about like versus like his Tekken 7 counterpart, there's a lot of changes, right? His 4-4-4 doesn't knock down anymore, right? It doesn't knock down. You do get counter, like if you get it on counter hit, you do get I believe it's a 13 frame follow up.
Does he have a 13 frame heat engager?
A 13 frame heat engager. Does he have a 13 frame heat engager? I think he might. He might.
Does he have?
He has a 14 frame heat engager actually. I think. Yeah.
Does he have the like 13 frame natural moves?
Yeah. So Kat said consider the combos as well because his damage was crazy. Yeah, his damage is crazy. So he does belong up there. Don't get me wrong, just off the damage alone. But he did get some.
Oh yeah, his wall running 2.
His wall running 2 is insane. His wall running 2 is insane.
Yeah.
And with that new
And
instant, and with the new instant running feature, right? Even players I'm not able to do instant runnings in Tekken 7, but I am able to do them in Tekken 8, obviously because they're easy now. Yeah, the chip damage is crazy. Damage output is crazy. His punishment is kind of nerfed. His poking is also nerfed, right? Because back 3 is not really a threat anymore because it doesn't counter hit launch,
Still minus
right?
12.
2, What? Yeah, it's still minus 12.
Yeah.
Back three is not a threat anymore, right? Because you don't have that threat of that counter hit launcher there. And back three is also minus. It's more than -4 now, if I'm not mistaken. Wait.
Back three was never a threat? Nah, bro, it was a good counter hit bait move. Like, you see people eat the second hit a lot. It gives you, like, mental plus frames.
I think also, like, it's not -4 anymore. I know that much.
Is it minus?
Yeah, it's more minus than that now. Not by a lot though, I don't think. But what else did they nerf? I have to go back and look at my video.
I think Feng is better than Claudio.
Right now, yeah.
I don't know.
Right now, yeah.
I feel like because he's a lot more linear now. I feel like you can just step him.
Who?
Feng.
You can step Feng. It is easier to step Feng.
Yeah.
He still has pretty good tracking moves. I mean, back four still tracks.
I feel like his best mid right now is back four is like his best mid.
Back four is his best mid.
Back three has really bad tracking to one side, but to another side it has some decent tracking. And at the wall.
Down back three is obnoxious. Down back three is, but down back three. Well, Cat knows me, and Cat knows we know this guy named Courage, and I've always felt like he changed my mindset on down back three from Feng. I feel like it's still having the counter hit thing is a good thing, because if he was able to just loop down back three over and over on you again, then that would be kind of crazy.
They nerfed the tracking, but so it's not as bad.
Yeah, I noticed that you can kind of step it now, can't you? You can kind of step it now. It seems like.
And I think it's 1 frame slower.
1 frame. It is 1 frame slower. It's 17 frames, but I mean, 17 frames is still unseeable. Like, how can you? I mean, I feel like that 1 frame difference isn't that big. It's not that big of a difference.
Feng and Heat is
down
crazy
2 is also Feng and Heat is crazy. Yeah, Feng and Heat is crazy.
His forward 1+2 fully charged is +10 on block. They can't guard, so you get a free back 1 into shoulder.
Yeah, the back 1. I was gonna talk about the back 1. The new back 1 in Heat, it was something that I kind of neglected during the CBT, but I wish. Because I didn't know that it was an automatic counter hit, you know. But it gives the automatic counter hit animation, and you get the shoulder. So technically, if you're talking about like if somebody did something that was -10 or something like that, then they just die. they just die for it. Yeah, and it's safe. That's just crazy.
The only really thing they nerfed with him is his combo damage, because a lot of his stuff auto screws.
His combo damage is nerfed. That's why I would say that. That's why I said I was saying that I don't think he was kind of crazy anymore, because like his combo damage is severely, like his combo reads are severely nerfed. I would say.
His damage is he's still.
But you know, we haven't had a lot of time to test what the best combos are, so it's like. From what we know now, I saw I believe Dread Prince, which is a good thing. Titan Thor. They said the max. You know. Without the wall, he's like 60. He's getting the mid 60s, low 60s. So,
yeah. All right, Goat. You got anything else to add for Feng?
No, I don't.
All right.
And back three is a good mid. Back three is a really good mid. Very linear though. Very linear.
It
Plus
tracks
6
to one side though.
Yeah, it tracks to one side, but very linear to the other side. Yeah. Solid character. Definitely nerfed though. They definitely nerfed some things, gave him some new things as well.
Go ahead and put Lili in S. Yo, I agree. Lili is cracked in this network.
Lili is insane. Lili is insane.
Here she is. You think she's better than these two, or?
Yeah, I only follow.
Better than Feng and Claudio? I don't know. I ran into one Lili. I don't know.
Yeah.
One Lili.
I only follow one Lili too.
I know her sidestep is crazy. She can just step things that other characters can't, and at ranges other characters can't.
Yeah, her step is crazy still.
So better than Claudio, Cat says. Do you guys think she's better than Feng?
No.
Nah. I can't in good confidence say that one.
So would we say the thing that makes her S tier is her crazy sidestep, her backdash is still good, and then I think a lot of her moves just track really well. So I think that's enough to keep her in top 5. All right. Who we got next? I guess is that it for S?
I guess you could say that's it for S. Yeah.
Yeah, for me
Well,
that is.
hold on a second. Let's see. Yeah, that's it for S.
In 7, she doesn't have anything that threatens the opponent, especially in high level. Yeah, I can see that. All right, that's it for S. I think the first A tier. I don't know. I kind of want to put Paul in S tier.
You want to put Paul in
Yeah,
S? Why would you put Paul in?
His punishment is a
Paul.
lot better. Yeah, bro, Paul is crazy, especially with heat. But yeah, I want to put Paul in S tier because he has a lot more counter hit moves. He has a lot more guaranteed things on hit.
That guard break is pretty interesting too.
That guard
In
break
the
is
mind
crazy.
games you can play. You can play some mind games off of that guard break. Yeah, you can definitely play some mind games off that guard break.
Because it's plus 12 if they guard it, so you get a guaranteed back 1-2 or shoulder at the wall.
Yeah, at the
That shit launches.
crazy. Yeah, that's insane.
And then in heat at the wall, you're either guessing between a Death Fist that's safe, I think, or his minus 12 Demo Man. Like that's pretty crazy.
Oh, I'll kick your ass. Yeah, that thing.
I think the back 1-2 punish is really strong because it knocks down into Oki.
Yeah. But he definitely he has some too though. He has some nerfs too though.
The nerfs. What are those nerfs?
Like what was that? Up back 2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That
I think
doesn't
it's
count
up
that
back
much
2.
anymore. That's pretty lame. Yeah.
Nothing significant though. Still a very solid character.
Does he have a new grab?
Nothing significant.
Counter hit or
A
command?
new grab.
They made his ultimate tackle easier to do. It does less damage.
Yeah.
But it's easier to do.
And ultimate tackle better in general because I mean, you think about ultimate tackle, right? They took out the running tackle, right? So for him to have that makes him kind of unique.
Yeah, only a few characters have
They
it.
took the running tackle out, so it makes him kind of unique in the fact that like now he's one of the characters with he's on one of the only characters with a tackle command. So that's like, you know, still has that going for him. Still has a full throw game. Now he has great punishment. The only thing you could say he's lacking in is like, I don't know. I feel like we got to put Paul. I would put Paul in A, and the reason is because his poking is still not.
Bro, his poking is bad, but do you think him and Heat being so crazy makes up for that in the Tekken 8 system?
That's yet to. I don't know. That's a good point, but I feel like it is yet to be seen in my opinion. Like what like I don't feel like we've optimized Heat yet.
Yeah, I think he's just so.
Once we
impressive in
optimize
Heat,
Heat, yeah, he is impressive in Heat though.
I guess if you can kind of just wait him out until he runs out of heat, he's just back to being a good character, but not too bad.
Right.
I guess.
But it's hard to wait him out though because like that Heat. If you're fighting a player that knows how to strategically use it, then it's hard. It's hard. And then didn't they make it longer or did they make it shorter?
They made it shorter.
How long do you have it? Okay.
They
made it shorter.
Like I think in the network test, when you were getting comboed, it wouldn't drain, but now it still drains when you're getting comboed.
So the only time it doesn't drain, right? Effect. So I mean, when you're the attacker, right?
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. His wall combo. In Tekken 7,
his wall combo is insane.
He had 4-2 into back sway cancel Death Fist on big bodies, but now he can do that on everybody.
Yeah, he can do that on everyone. Yep.
That shit's crazy. So his combo damage is still really good, but we can leave him in A tier. All right, who next?
Yeah, for me, I got a Law at the top of A tier.
An A tier Law.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think about it, Cyrex?
Yeah, I think them removing like the execution barrier from DSS, it instantly put him like higher up in the tier list.
For sure. Yeah,
and then he has that gelling string. Yeah, it's pretty strong.
The nunchucks are insane.
Hell yeah, dude, those nunchucks.
Nunchucks are crazy.
It has to be a bug. Has to be.
He's like, you can't really counter hit him out of it, right?
Right.
Yeah, I
he's
feel like it doesn't have a
good.
hurt box. Like you can just throw it out.
More access to moves and slide. Yeah, true.
Yeah, because it's like, right. And any law can do that now, right? Before you had to be good, right? Any law is able to do it now, which is the crazy part, in my opinion. So now you have to worry
Like
about that
even like
every single
a counter
time.
hit, even like a counter hit while standing forward in DSS. Like that's pretty crazy that anybody can do it now.
Yeah, that's that's pretty dumb. And I think they made DSS forward 1 safe.
They did.
They did, but bro, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it is. That's a seed engager.
That's crazy. It used to be minus 14.
I'm pretty sure you can step it now or something, though, I've heard.
It is linear,
You can
but
step it.
Something like that. But the fact that it's safe is still crazy. Like,
and
and then Law has all his other tools that he had in Tekken 7 still, pretty much. Like, he still has the very good safe pokes. Like, well, how do you guys feel about? Because I know
I feel like the only major nerf. I think the only major nerf was his 3+4. I used to launch, but now it doesn't launch anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's deserved, but yeah, that's a big nerf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so the thing about that is though, right? What is weird though is that he doesn't even need that anymore. Because from a technical standpoint, he could literally punish you with that launch and grab off of 12 frames.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's true. That's got to be a bug. They got to remove that.
Cause you can't. It's a 5-frame break window. So let's be real here. 5 frames might as well be unbreakable. Like,
yeah, I'm not breaking that shit.
Like, unless you're mashing it out because you know he's gonna do grab, and then you might get counter hit because it's nah.
For real. Yeah. The only thing that's not too good about him, I would say, is that he's not crazy scary in heat besides his nunchucks. You don't want to press into him because he has a 10-frame counter hit launcher with his 1-1-4.
Right.
But I mean, if you kind of just wait him out in heat, he doesn't really have much. He can't really break turtles too well besides slide. They made it easier, but if you do the easy slide, it's really reactable.
So how do you guys feel about his like comeback potential? I know that was like a big problem in Tekken 7 that he doesn't have like a big comeback potential.
I think it's still the same unless you press into him, he's not really doing anything to you because like you can just block nunchucks in heat. Like yeah, it's safe and it launches, but just wait him out.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's still good. I think he's a buffer Tekken 7 Law, and Tekken 7 Law was still pretty solid. So.
Right.
And they made his counter hit. I want to say that the low counter hit flip kick is safe now, or I mean minus 14 instead of launch punishable.
Isn't the first one safe? Isn't the first flip kick safe?
No. The first flip kick is minus 15.
No, the second one is safe, right?
The second one is minus 14.
Oh, wasn't it safe as some? I thought it was safe as some. There's something Luke was saying. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, I think it's just weird that it's not minus 17. That's weird.
Cat says it's hard to say because the game has specific mechanic to where it's possible to come back. But I feel that it's dependent on the player, not so much the character. True, but I think if the character has tools that allow you to make comebacks easier, you can kind of just ride that wave. All right, I think that's good for Law. You guys want to talk about next?
I think King is definitely up there in the A tier.
King is crazy because it's not even anything that King has. I feel like for me, it's not what King has. I feel like it's just the game mechanics, right? If you think about like with the counter hit throw system thing, there's situations where like he could buffer it, right? And you could be trying to jab to stop him. And then you'll have to eat a counter hit throw. So imagine, right? Imagine, you got to eat giant swing now as a punish.
Yeah, giant swing as a 10-frame punish is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Plus, in heat, when he throws you, he gets his heat back.
Right. He gets recoverable heat off of just throwing you, which is something that a King player already going to be doing anyways.
He has an untechable grab in heat too.
Yeah, that from his Jaguar dash, whatever the fuck it's called.
His pokes, they were already, Same as Tekken 7, pretty much.
Yeah, they nerfed a lot of his counter hit stuff, like down back 4 doesn't launch anymore.
Good.
Yeah, good. But counter hit down forward 2-1 still launches. He just doesn't get that
Counter hit.
one,
Oh yeah.
that 2-hit duck ball string.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Oh wait, yo, we forgot about Azucena. You guys think she's S tier?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't
No?
think she's S tier.
But I haven't seen enough. But
You
even then, I feel like
could say she's a solid contention for A, right? I watched PDX's video and he broke her down in like he broke her down really solidly. And I think one of the most weird things to me is like that running thing. Like the fact that it
3-2.
jails.
Yeah, and it's like +5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's +5. And she has like kind of a mix up, right? Whether you her left or you eat that homing move. Not even eat it, but you know what I'm saying? Whether you sidewalk her left or block the homing move, right? Because she can kind of keep you in check with that. So
Yeah. That her
and with
back
the
turn
instant
launches.
right. And then her back turn is pretty solid. It's solid, you know, but it definitely has some like option selects on certain things. I think she's a solid contention for A. She's strong. Good combo damage.
She has good frames on her lows and decent tracking and back turn. Yeah, that's
She
that's what I've
does.
seen. Her down back, what is it, 4 or 3? The low that puts her into stance. That's like +4, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Into a stance that beats highs and lows. That's crazy.
So who's next? Azucena, then I think we might as well go ahead and put Steve in A tier. We already know he's gonna be I'm
Steve.
I think Lars is A.
I'm just playing.
Let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and put my characters where they need to be. My characters are B tier.
No, yeah, my characters. I put Leroy and Kazuya in fucking D tier.
We're just gonna go ahead and make a separate tier for them. You can put Kazuya. Kazuya does need help. If we're gonna go ahead and talk about that, Kazuya needs help because like.
But I think Leroy is arguably C tier, either C tier or D tier.
Take another row.
Leroy needs help and Kazuya both need help.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lars is A.
That's C tier. All right, so Leroy. All right, we'll start with Leroy. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Cyrax, you
Let
played
me
him a
put my
lot.
notes up real quick. Yeah, I got my notes. Yeah, so
Lars is definitely he was
I think
deal with for sure because like he's safer, he's faster, he's got new mix-ups. Like it's crazy.
Wait, what are you saying, Cyrax?
So I think them taking away his ability to do his hell sweep from just like the neutral, and he got to be in hermit to do his hell sweep. I think that's a pretty big nerf,
True.
in my opinion.
What? I didn't know that. That's
Um,
crazy.
I think it's slower
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah, you can only do it from his stance. Yeah, it's slower and has less range. And then his down for 1 being -6 on block, I think that's a pretty big nerf too.
Right.
It's also a lot more linear. And they also took away the
Yeah, he
high
might have
extension
the
from
worst
that
down
move,
for one in
so-
the game.
Yeah, so all you can do is down for 1-4, and that puts him in a stance. That's about it. I do think that they gave him a low transition in the hermit, which is pretty good, and they also gave him a high, which is like +6, and it tracks. It goes in the hermit. I think that's pretty good. But I think with the better stepping system, like him going in the hermit, you can kind of disrespect it a little bit.
No, they nerfed his damage a lot. His what was it?
Yeah, they did, and his wall carry.
Yeah, his
pretty
wall
bad now,
carry
too.
is awkward now. His
Yep.
what was it Hermit 4-3 and the ground pound used to do like 25 damage. I think now it does like 15.
Yeah, yeah.
His Sabakis have smaller windows, I think.
Oh yeah, his parry is fucking terrible now. You gotta really time that shit.
What is it? I'm assuming they gave it like the where it had the nerf like that Jin's got with the recovery.
Yeah, the recovery's bad and the window.
Yeah, it's worse, but it's worse. It's way worse though. It's worse than
Yeah.
Jin's. And then his
Really?
Tsubaki's it also time as well.
I don't know though. See, Jin's parry though. I tried to launch punish it. I was launch punishing it sometimes, but I just could not. Sometimes it's crazy. As like ghost recovery. Still a good parry.
feel like there's something
Oh
else
yeah.
about
Also,
Leroy.
I think so. They gave him a sidestep. They gave him a sidestep move out of Hermit. Sidestep 1+2. It's +30 on block. It doesn't really guarantee anything afterwards, but being +30 on block is pretty much still your
Plus
turn.
30.
Yeah.
What the?
Well, on hit, not on block, on hit. It's on hit.
Plus
Oh,
30
okay.
on
I
hit?
was about to say. Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Jesus Christ. I was
Yeah.
like plus 30 on
Yeah,
block.
+30 on hit.
I think we got to put him to edge just
I didn't know it was plus 30 on
plus
hit.
30.
That's crazy.
Plus 30 on hit. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
and,
but I
they
thought,
also
but
took
I did
away,
block though. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, but in Hermit, he used to have Hermit 2-1. They took that away and they replaced it with Hermit 2-3, which is like some weird ass high kick. Is high. I don't really know where they make that change.
That's his was it the tornado screw move?
Yeah, that's his new screw. It's a safe string, but it's high. So
Damn. Yeah, I knew they nerfed him a lot.
oh, and then back one. I'm pretty sure they slowed it down.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's 13 frames now.
And it's still unsafe, right? Or is it safe?
Yeah, it's unsafe.
Damn.
Interesting.
I know one thing about parries. I don't know if it applies to Leroy's, but like for Jun's and Asuka's parry, they don't parry airborne moves anymore.
They don't. It doesn't parry airborne. It doesn't parry rage arts. It doesn't parry.
You can't. Yeah. You can't parry the heat engagers or rage arts anymore.
Right.
Damn, heat engagers too. That's crazy.
I wonder can Jins parry rage arts? I didn't check.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm not sure.
I didn't even try.
I gotta ask Clay.
The rage arts is just fucking crazy because it's like the block stun and they're being -15 is like just crazy.
Yeah. All right, who we want to do next?
Lars A.
Lars A. I can agree with that. Lars is pretty solid. You think? Okay, so you think he's the bottom of A or somewhere up here? Or
Probably bottom of A.
Like middle.
He still has some weaknesses, in his stances. Limited entry is safe. However, his other stances, you can still kind of interrupt him. You can still kind of disrespect.
Yeah, but the fact that they gave him dynamic entry 3, which is like +3 homing, low crushing, heat engaging mid, that puts him into silent entry. You can still step some of his stuff besides his homing, but it's +3 and silent entry 1 is 12 frames. So you either have to move or block because you can't challenge him. And silent entry 1 is a heat engager and a launcher in heat, so shit's crazy. And then his heat, like lightning charge, or whatever the fuck it's called, where he dashes at you, he's like so plus that you have to hold the mix up. So they made his stances pretty good. He still has his weaknesses, right? No real scary lows that are crazy fast. But he has a low from dynamic entry, which is pretty solid. It's +1. So I think A tier is good for him. He's not terrible.
Yep. Not terrible, not too great. So where is
I think Hwoarang is also A tier.
You think Hwoarang is A? I don't know. So Hwoarang?
Also, I think the fact that his
Hwoarang seems, I don't know. Maybe I was just facing bad Hwoarangs, but he kind of seems really linear now. But maybe that's just the mechanic of the side step being better. But he seems really linear now. It's insane. I've made Hwoarang.
I haven't fought too many myself.
I made completely miss when I was playing Jin. They just kept missing their entire strings. But maybe that's because they were trying to play Tekken 7 Hwoarang. It's also a big possibility.
Yeah, I think the fact that his down 4-4 jails now, I think that's pretty stupid.
I think that's.
Before you just be a duck.
Yeah, I think it's more of a really dumb change than I wouldn't call it.
What, the down 4-4?
Yeah, I think it's just a dumb change.
I think it is a weird change, but it's now. I don't know. It's gonna be a serious knowledge check. If you're somebody that came from Tekken 7 and you didn't know, and you didn't know that this is -13, or you don't care about frames, or you don't even go and look at frames, then that move is gonna definitely be kind of insidious for them. But you know, it's minus 13. So he'll either always have to be punishable or be negative on hit. So it's a pretty garbage move. It always was a garbage move.
I wouldn't call it
Especially when
garbage,
he
but
has
it's still a high crushing counter hit launching low. I mean, that's
true.
just throw it out.
But
Like,
can you counter hit confirm it though? Can you counter hit confirm it?
well, you can't, but you throw it out as like a panic move, right? If there's mashing on you
Mhm.
and you're like, I don't have the defense to like step it or duck the string or whatever. I'm gonna have to just throw out this move and hopefully I get out of jail for free. Or
I think his down back 3 is better when you're talking about high crushing. Now it doesn't launch, but I mean, you're talking about something that's what +7 on counter hit. Down back 3 is 0 on hit. Down 4, however, is -6 on hit.
yeah, I guess one
Can't
is more.
non counter hit confirmable.
I guess one is just more rewarding on counter hit. Like, a
Yeah.
lot more rewarding. So, like, I don't think it got nerfed. I think the move is still like -13 is like still kind of bad, but I think it's just a lot more useful now than it ever was because before you would get ducked.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're gonna see it a lot more now.
The risk reward is kind of in his favor a little bit because you can't duck it. So yeah, that's what you're saying. You went from getting a launch to getting
like
something that's
something
yeah.
are just 13 frame punishers are like you get some damage, a little bit of frames, but no knockdown. So
yeah.
it's gonna depend on the matchup, I guess.
Yeah, but Jin is kind of that. I just felt because I mean it might be because of the character I was playing, but Jin's a bad matchup for everybody now. But
Jin's playing his own game.
my 13 frame punish from Jin is kind of devastating because you get heat engaged. You either get heat engaged or you get knocked down.
True.
So it's something else.
Yeah, I didn't really play too many Hwoarangs. I know his combo is a lot more. He has more combo paths with his hunting hawk, not hunting hawk. What is it?
Yeah.
3+4 that goes into
Yeah.
Flamingo now.
Yeah.
He has more mix-ups from stance because he has that hell sweep from.
He has a 15 frame launching, but so that I feel like it's kind of a nerf, right? Because up back 3-3 or that. Yeah, this new 15 frame launcher that he has no range. Like you literally have to be balls deep on the person for you to get the like you have to be right on them to get the launch. So I feel like that's it's a nerf, but also a buff to his wall standing punishment. Because this new move, you have to be right on them. You have to be right on them.
Yeah, I guess it's nice to have, but it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Yo,
I mean, his wall standing punishment was never great though.
Yeah. No, but just from Skyrocket still being safe is crazy. Like that's one of the moves that like you just throw out, and it's safe.
Well, at least it's locked behind execution a little bit, at least.
It is, but I mean, if they got it, they got it.
Right.
All right, I think that's good for Hwoarang. What do you guys think is next?
Yeah, I think so too.
Nina B, Raven B, Kuma Panda B.
We're already putting Shaheen in B. How are we putting Shaheen in B? Asuka belongs in A. Nina does belong in B.
What about Xiaoyu? I haven't
Raven B makes sense. And
Xiaoyus.
Nina definitely B for sure. I agree.
Spawn says Lars is too low.
Lars is too low. How? Explaineth.
Where else would Lars go?
He's definitely not S tier. He can't be.
He's nowhere
He's
near.
too much like his Tekken 7 counterpart to be S.
Yeah, he just has some more stronger.
I think if he
options
had
for
better
stance.
lows, he'd be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're taking like pretty much every one of his lows is right?
His lows are what?
They're all launch punishable.
No, the ones from stance are like -12.
Oh, okay. Those must be some new ones because I know in Tekken 7 everything he does is pretty much launch punishable. Oh, also, he gets that stomp now. But come on, let's be real here.
Well, his stomp coming from stance, I think, is kind of lame. He used to get sidestep 2 into stomp, but now you get sidestep 2 into like down back 4.
Yeah.
Or maybe you still get the dynamic entry stomp. I'm not sure. I always just did down back 4.
Does he have a fast and low, or not safe? I should say, like -12 low. Like, is that a thing?
In neutral?
Yeah.
He has down back 1-3. It's fast, high
Mhm.
crushes. The second hit's a high, so
Uh huh.
it's not scary. It's just like a quick low poke. Law and King's still the same character from Tekken 7. Yeah, I think so. I think Law is a buffed Tekken 7 Law.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's buffed for sure because of the no execution now.
All right, so someone tell me about Ling. I didn't play any Lings. People are saying she's good.
Yeah, I've ran into 0 lanes, so I'm not sure where she should be at.
I can't really speak on Lean. She's strong though.
She's strong. Ling is S. I spawn. Why is Ling S?
I think he's trolling.
He's trolling. She was S in 7? Was she S in 7?
S and 7.
I thought she was
Nah,
kinda
I
ass
think
in
she was.
7.
She was
Sounds
like,
like
AC, I think.
sounds
Low
like
A.
we need to do a Tekken 7 final.
I'm gonna put Ling in A because a lot of people were saying she was really good. I never ran into any, and
I don't know. I can't speak to Ling. I don't even know how to fight Ling. Speak on the balance of her.
She has a ton of moves that now transfer into her stance. Yeah. Are they good moves?
Tekken 8, she felt a little bit easier to beat though than she did but I'm playing Jin though, so it's like,
Yeah, I'm getting conflicting information. People on Twitter are saying she's like really good, but then Cat saying she's okay. I'll just leave her an A. I don't know.
Yeah, I think A is fair. Just going off like Tekken
Yeah.
7 lane.
All right. All right. So I know Kazuya is really divisive. Like all the Kazuya players saying he's trash, and then a lot
he
of
is
people
trash.
saying he's
Yeah, I
like
think so
at
too.
least A.
He's very bad.
He's probably the worst character in the game.
I think he's D. Honestly,
D? I'ma
his
make-
vortex is pretty much gone.
Make a tier just for Kazuya.
Yeah, put him in D.
Yeah,
D minus.
yeah. I think the nerf to Hell Sweep really hurt his vortex.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like I don't have to be worried. I can get that health back at any time. So what do I need to duck you for?
Yeah,
Yeah. It went from doing like 32 to like 20 damage.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
He has no power mids.
And then he has no
Down
more
back
power
2 does
mids.
not.
Yeah, no
yeah,
mids.
It does not knock down. He needs help. He needs fucking help. Gotta change some things.
his new string that he got, that down forward 3+4.
And and that
garbage.
Yeah, -19.
Yeah. Only the
Yeah.
first 2 hits connect. Everything else can be blocked.
There's just no reason to use the string anymore. It's just a glorified wall combo.
Yeah.
A sparkly wall combo.
Yeah.
His down forward 1 has a worse hitbox. So it
Yep.
drops in combos.
So he doesn't have those combo routes anymore. And the one combo route that he has is not reliable.
Yeah.
It's not reliable at all.
Oh yeah, his heat engager. You can't. They nerfed the hitbox on it, so like you can barely combo into it. Like if you launch someone, you can barely combo with it anymore.
Right. I know in Heat he's less scary now because was it his Devil Stomp or whatever? It's like plus. It's plus, but like you can step everything besides I think
Yes.
maybe Hell Sweep because Hell Sweep's too fast, but everything else you can step. Yeah, I don't think Kazuya's too good. It's crazy what they did to him. I don't know.
Yeah. And he can barely like unless you do like a frame perfect electric, you're not launching any
Any rage
any
arts,
rage
bro.
arts.
Yeah, you're not launching shit.
Yeah.
And it has a huge block stun, so it's already difficult to do.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have down back. He doesn't have down forward 1, 2. He doesn't have that.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have like what I'm saying, where he could do 50 damage and do, he doesn't have where he could do 50 damage anymore.
Side
And
step
so
3
with the
doesn't
new
launch.
mechanic, where it's like you can have recoverable health and still be in rage. You know, in Tekken 7, if you were to back 1-2 punish on somebody, then that might very well kill them. But back 1-2 might not kill your opponent, right? They could have they basically just used their rage for free.
Yeah, yeah, you can just throw shit against him, unless the Kazuya player is.
Yeah, now they reverted back as possible together 50-50. That's also true. And his electric is by default weaker, right? Because it's easier to step now. I found myself actually stepping electric, which I came back to Tekken 7 and I was playing the other day, and it's like you can't like the tracking on electric is just so insane. It's so absurd. And I know I fought Cat's Raven, and like I tried to do electric into electric on Jin just doesn't, though he doesn't need it. But like electric into electric isn't a thing. You can just step the second electric.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
All right, so Kazuya's trash. We'll do.
Kazuya tier is insane.
What are we putting Raven? Yeah, so I know. I played one Raven.
I think.
I got smoked, so I don't know.
I don't know enough about the
Oh
character.
yeah, but every Raven I ran into was pretty bad. I feel like he's a little bit more honest than Maven, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah,
I saw
so.
some shit though where PDX was like you could just his mix up just over and over and over, like from Shadow Zone, just Hell Sweep Shadow Zone mix again like over and over. I don't know. I don't know where he would be. I don't know enough about the character, but I know that he's not weak.
Raven, Spawn's not Raven's not bad. What's he got, Spawn?
I think he's B tier.
Raven B. Everybody say Raven B.
Yeah, Ravens B.
Raven B. Okay.
From the breakdown that I saw, as if I could really understand it though. I don't play Raven.
Cat says I played so much Raven. What makes him weak? Like not as strong as A tier.
But his clones. You were lying. Okay.
All right, we got two more characters. We got Nina and Asuka.
Asuka A for sure. For sure. No, I'm just playing. So I mean,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I really do think Asuka's A. Nina is definitely B.
People are saying Asuka was.
She's not that strong. She was nerfed, but not like nerfed to the ground though. I wish Clay was here because I know Clay plays here.
Clay would know.
Yeah, he should know. He would know.
I mean, like, why would you play her when Jun exists? You know.
Jun exists. Jin exists. Yeah, no. If you want to play a strong Kazama, Jin, boy.
Yeah, like if you want to play.
I would say Asuka A though.
Really, Asuka A?
Yeah. Cat is right though. They did make them different. Like they made them like actually distinguishable instead of being like back then.
They're so different. Yeah, it's like I said, I only played Clay's Jun, and I didn't play as Asuka, so I don't know.
They seem like they had a lot of the same move. Like, Cat, when I go back and look at like some of the older Tekken, they be seem like. That's why I say that. I don't know though.
Asuka doesn't have that broken stance. I don't know what stance it is.
Is he talking about Miari?
Maybe. Alright, so let's do Nina, and then we'll kind of just go through this tier list and kind of move characters around if we have to.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, where are we putting Nina?
Yeah, I've only fought like maybe 2 Nina, so I'm not too sure where she would be at.
I'm gonna definitely say B.
People were saying she's kind of the same as Tekken 7 Nina.
Yeah, that's the issue. So by default, more linear because of the mechanics. She was never too strong though. That's the thing. She was never too strong.
I guess she's still just like a knowledge check character, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, B. Is she worse than Raven, or is Raven better than her?
I think that Nina is worse than Raven. for
Oh,
sure.
down 3-2 doesn't launch? Yeah, she's trash, bro. You know, she's Kazuya tier. Nina player just won a tournament? Like a Tekken 8
A
tournament?
tourney with Tekken 8? There's a Tekken 8 tournament already? How?
Dang, that's Jin tier at least.
What? Where? I have to see this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they did a tourney while the CBT was going on.
I must see this.
But I don't think it was anything official.
Yeah, all I've heard was that she's kind of the same as Tekken 7. From the network test to the beta.
Hmm.
But, I mean, I can leave her at B tier.
Yep. B.
Alright, anything-
Undisputed.
The best Nina was playing. Who's the best Nina?
I was about to say. I don't know. I don't know who the best Nina.
I know, like, Victim of Ritual in America, and then... Nah, that's about it.
Maybe if she gets buffed, Arsenal will actually start playing her.
Oh, Victim of
That's
Ritual
his.
one? Really?
Let me see.
I mean,
All right, I
Victim
need to
is...
see this tournament.
I played him once, and it was like... I think it was like 8-2. It was pretty bad. Alright, so here's the tier list. Do we want to move anybody around? Or is this kind of...
I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty set. I think we discussed it pretty in detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think from first impressions, this is kind of what I think the tier list is looking like. Everybody's pretty strong. I feel like, I don't know, maybe these two are stronger than we think they are. But Raven and Nina.
Do we want to make predictions on the other characters?
We want to make predictions.
I think Leo. I think Leo's gonna go up.
You think Leo's gonna go A, S?
Yeah, I think Lei is gonna be high A.
I think Leo's gonna be A. Definitely.
I'll just throw Leo in here.
We might as well go ahead and put Steve at Gen tier.
Steve, yeah, probably up here.
I think Kuma's gonna be S tier.
Really? You think the Bears gonna be good?
What makes you think he's not? What?
He's
That would be an
practically
interesting
Heihachi
change.
reincarnated. So
I think they're still gonna be trash.
just
They've
give him an
always-
electric.
They've always been trash.
Yeah, their frames are pretty bad. I think that's what holds them back.
Just from guessing, I'm gonna put them in C tier with Leroy. Cat saying Yoshi A.
Yoshi A.
Well, we'll
That would
see.
be
Like,
weird.
We don't know what they're gonna do to him, right? These are just guesses based on what Tekken 7, I guess.
That would be
Yeah, I
weird.
think Drag is gonna be B. I think Drag is B.
Drag is B. If they fix his,
I think differently. I think it is actually going to be S tier. They're going to give him gens down too. They're gonna make.
if they give his down to something crazy, I could see him being even better. And if they fix
Actually, yeah, I think with like the change to the wall running system, I think it's probably gonna be his heat engager too. I think honestly, I think A tier is pretty fair.
So I think the reason JDCR was winning so much with him back in season 1 is because like his movement was solid and his pokes were good. So with buff movement, I feel like he could even be even better.
Yeah.
That's true.
So we'll put him in A tier, but he might be S tier, but we'll see. We don't know. And then Shaheen.
S tier.
I think
Automatically.
I think Shaheen is B, to be honest.
D. Oh, you said B.
I said B.
I just said D.
Yeah.
He wasn't bad in 7, just boring. Yeah,
I think if they give him back like some I think if they give him back like his counter hit launching back one, he'll go up.
Isn't that really steppable though?
Yeah, yeah, but it's plus on block.
Unblock. He was good in vanilla because his
I think it's like
4-1
plus
jailed.
3. Yeah.
Oh, yo, dude. Since so many strings are jailing, you think they're gonna give him a jailing 4-1 again?
That is
That'd be
very
crazy.
possible.
Like -2 on block, fucking counter hit launcher. Put him in the. I'm gonna put him in A tier too, because I feel like with so many jailing strings in Tekken 8, he might get a lot more jailing strings. And a lot of the strings, they were weak because you could duck them, but if they jail, they can be really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic 4 doesn't launch anymore, but if you commit to the
Like,
string, it launches. Like Law's 4-3 launches, but regular 4 doesn't. So his Magic 4, his 4-1, it can still launch.
Well, it's time for me to start practicing for Tekken 8. No, I'm just- no thanks.
I mean, I think he's pretty honest. Like his current version is pretty honest into Tekken 7.
Yeah, I think that's his issue. He's just like not super impressive. He's just like solid, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's pretty good as like a first impressions. A lot of these characters we just didn't know, but a lot of people were saying they're good. So
What do you think? What do you think Reina's gonna be at?
oh, Reina, the Heihachi.
Reina, yeah,
Um,
top tier.
I think S, honestly.
If she's
I
gonna
think
be,
S.
if she's gonna be like, then with a girl hitbox, with girl movement,
yo, Heihachi with
Come
a
on now.
hitbox. Yeah, that's crazy.
that's gonna be insane.
If she has Heihachi's 4-4-2 with like a Ling hurt box, bro.
Oh my god, it's gonna go under so much. That's gonna be like the best move in the game.
And
Probably
then
gonna
what
have
about,
Kazumi's
Azucena?
down 4-1. Her Zafina?
Yeah, Azucena. What do you think about Azucena?
I think it's not gonna make that big of a. I'm gonna say why it's not gonna make that big. So I was thinking about this, right? And it's like her movement is a big deal in Tekken because the movement is so nerfed. But if everybody has a type movement, then what is, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless they make her movement, you know, as good as it is, like better than the whole cast,
Yeah, in my opinion, I
then
feel
it's
like her
not gonna.
movement
You know what
is
I'm
what
saying?
really carried her in Tekken 7.
Yeah. But that's about it. She don't have nothing. Like her stance shit is just gimmicks. It's not that scary.
Yeah.
Um.
I mean, her frame traps are pretty good. That's about it.
Yeah, but to execute her frame traps though, her frame traps she does have to go in the negative. Like she don't have super safe frame traps. You know what I mean? In Tekken 7. Like if she's plus 6.
Wall standing 3 is like plus 6. Yeah, wall standing 3 is plus 6.
Yeah, and she could trap you with wall standing 1+2, but that's, you know, like if you have an 11 frame move or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see them giving her same Tekken 7 backdash just just
Yeah,
to fuck with everybody.
that would be cool. I think that would be great. She needs something, you know. I guess I'm biased because I play her now, but
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
they should make her wall standing 1-2 safe.
We'll
That'd be
leave this,
amazing.
We'll leave this tier list here for now, and then we'll have to
I
see
mean,
how,
it's already hit confirmable. I think her wall standing 1-2 is pretty good.
Hit
Wall standing 1-2?
confirmable?
Oh, what about yeah, you can hit confirm it. It's very hit confirmable.
Standing 1-2. I don't know what that move is.
It's it hits twice while standing and then it launches.
Oh shit! Yeah.
She kind of needs that though, cause like if she doesn't have that, holy shit. But it's only delayable by, like if you do the first one, like there's not really a big way to, you know, like try and bring the second one.
Yeah.
For real. So if you're committing to the first one, you got to commit to the first one. If you're committing to the second one, you got to commit to the second one.
Hey, so I
What
gotta
about
go,
Lee?
guys.
Who do you think he's gonna be
But
at?
I
S
gotta run.
tier. All right.
So yeah, let's just leave this
Okay.
tier list here for now, and then we'll see how it turns out on full release.
What's that?
Okay.
All right, take it easy, guys.
That's a bet.